God. Oh my god, it's like in there, bro. You can feel it. Fuck. Like, fuck me, dude. It's like a booger explosion, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious. What the fudge, bruh? Mm. Alright. Oh, I just thought of something that I'm gonna need to work through. Fuck. I'm gonna need to give keys to every single piece of armor. Just thought of that. What up, Dans? What up, bro? We're doing alright. I wish I would have thought of this earlier because now it's kind of, it's not gonna take any time really, but it's just kind of a pain in the ass because it might change. Yeah, it's gonna change a little bit. I'm just gonna like do this to speed it up. I'm just gonna put do data because to me that's, I like that more, and I already have config here and I don't want to get them mixed up. The data is our temp data that we're using to just create, right? So that's fine. Did you ever try Roblox trading? Do you own anything? No, I've never done that, and I would never do that. I mean, I have like something. I have like a vampire thing. Or did I get rid of that? I don't know. I think I got rid of that. Let me check real quick. I think I got rid of it. Dude, what is wrong with this, like, Roblox thing right now? The fucking website is fucking up. There we go. Yeah, I must have got rid of it, dude. It was like this Dracula thing. I don't know what happened to it. I think I just got rid of it. It was like the only limited that I have. Oh, I still have it. It's this like Dracula helmet. It's 29k Robux. Yeah, interesting. And I got it because I like vampires. Some stuff going up by a good amount. Got you. Yeah, I really give no fucks about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really could not care less. That's just something I'm not interested in at all. Dude, this fucking cat is crazy. Hmm. The hell are you doing, dude? Hmm. Smells like poopy, bro. What's my username? That's my username. If it works, it works. If it works, it works, bro. It looks kind of crazy, but it's really not that big of a deal. Is it? Your mom watches me? Okay. Oh shit, that's kind of weird. But alright. Only use it for... Never mind? What? What do you mean? I feel like there's a better way to do this, but... I can't think of it, so... I don't know. We'll just do this. It'll work, so I don't really care. If instance is a weld and instance part out name equals unique key, then we're going to do instance destroy. Actually, instance top part 1 destroy, and that's what we're gonna do there. And I think that should work. I think it's really that simple. It's really that simple. So I'm gonna have to test this. All right. Vim, what? Text editor? It uses Lua for configuration? Got you. Yeah, I have no idea. I've never heard of that, so I don't know. Oh my god! Oh crap, dude. Oh. Where was I? What was I doing? We removed it from the unequip, removed it from character. So now we just need to test. Remove from ownership. So what we're gonna do is right here, add to ownership. We're going to say we'll wait like 10 seconds. I think that's fine for now. Armor dot remove from ownership. And then now we actually have to like we have to keep this variable. I swear we're forgetting something. Where are we forgetting something at? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out when we test. I guess it is not popular on Windows. Got you. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get any errors or anything. Oh, it didn't even get equipped. Player does not have category. Infinite yield. Wait for child, lower body. What? Hold on a second. Player does not have category. That's what we forgot. Add to character. I knew we were forgetting something. Wait. Yeah, we need I think we need a unique key here too. And then we need to put it right here as well. So let's see what happens here now. So we got our armor equipping back. And then now what do we have? Attempt to index, no. Well, of course, because we have a, we forgot to put, that right there. Attempt to index, no. Again, we forgot to do that. Alright. But we should have removed it though, no? Oh. Because, yeah, we're just doing that now. Okay. So I'm just gonna test it. I just lost train of thought. I thought I was like about to do something and then I just lost it. How is unique key generated? What up, Ghoster? Unique key is generated through HTTP service. Generate GUID. It's not working though. Oh, I know why. Chinese in terminal. Is it Chinese? Yeah, because the VFX did some scripting for the VFX and he uses his own language in prints, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's not going to interrupt my workflow, you know. Get it how you live. And it's Japanese, I think. He's Japanese. So I don't think it's Chinese. Unless you know it is. I don't know. Has it generate GUID? Yes, it does, sir. Yes, it does. And it's amazing. It's so fun to use it. It's so fun to create unique keys. Am I sharing my screen? I am sharing my screen. What was I doing, bro? I'm like losing train of thought back to back. I just be thinking so. I'd be like getting to a point where I just be going over so much logic, bro, and it's just like I get slower. I'm slower to process that. Or maybe it's because I'm punk, bro. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Oh, dude, that would suck. That would suck. Alright, seriously though, where was I at with this? I forgot to do something. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. I remember now. Watch it work. I think it's gonna work now. That was a clean jump, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, well it's not freaking working, so we did something wrong. Let me see. Hate VS Code. I only use it because its interface is easier on the eyes. Interesting. Interesting. I like VS Code a lot. So why do you not like it? Oh, should have removed armor. So it's still not removing our armor. Let's see what we can do. If instance is a weld, an instance dot name. This should be like 100,000% be working. Because I just checked this. We'll do instance dot name though. We'll try that. We'll try that. But I'm almost certain this should be working now that we know it's like printing. We'll keep it printing. We'll keep it printing for now. Kyron's eat. You're stinky, I already can tell. Yep, she's licking her butt. She just went potty. So I'm kind of like a little bit confused. Let's just look at our character real quick. Class name's Weld. Okay. Yo, what up, Hayden, bro? Thanks for the follow, dude. Never mind. Want to hear a joke? Okay. Yeah, this should totally 100,000% be working. 150K%. Let me look at it again. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Okay. Ooh, this is what I'm missing right here. Right here, bub. Am I? Maybe? I don't know. No, because this doesn't even... Yeah, no. Nah. Oh, shit. If category does not equal nil... So annoying. I'm gonna have to like pause this real quick. Alright, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. The table is kind of getting clunky. I'm just trying to prepare for like much more complicated situations that are bound to happen. And the data is just looking kind of like inefficient. This is why. I'm just gonna do that for now, bro. I'm just gonna leave it as a table. And then write a note, and I'm gonna leave this actually. I need to somehow get this key, bro, and I'm gonna have to do like a for loop, and I just don't feel like doing that. If I'm keeping it a buck. Well, I guess we don't need to do it that way. Because you can only equip one at a time, right? So you can only equip one at a time. Yeah, you can only equip one at a time. So what we could do is say, and then we'll do an else here, and then just remove this. And then all right. Did I just fix it? Maybe. We'll see. What type of coding setup is this? OOP? I mean, it's kind of easy. It's not OOP. I mean, it's like simulating it kind of. Okay, so this did not work. Something didn't even like go. Player does not have category? What are we talking about? How does that work? How does that work, bro? Player does not have category. I need to fix this, dude. What is going on here, buddy? Dude, I don't even know. I've never had that. So maybe I think it's just a delay, maybe. I don't freaking know. Player does not again? Player Oh, I see what it's saying. Because yeah. So that's the test. Now it's just not even it's not even activating the unequip. So what the hell? So something happened where it's not even doing the unequip, bro. Oh jeez. Add to character. If not equipped. Holy crud biscuits. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. See me on the grind? What up, Nerfy? Yeah, bro. Grinding, 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 bro. There we go. So now our unequip works. Lit. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, man. Now our unequip works. That's freaking great. Okay. Now what else do we need to do? I want to say that was like kind of the last bit for now on the armor equipping and unequipping, maybe? Like, I think. I'm not sure if I like the way that I have the data set up, but I also at the same time don't think it's going to be an issue, like at all, really. Oh my god. He is, he's just humble. That's kind of crazy. That's just how it is, bro. Some people's journeys are different than others, and I've had a very like kind of strange journey in this space. You know? You know, you know, you know. If you know, you know, you know. If you know, you know, you know. Ooh, how's that? 11 votes on this? A lot of people said not yet, but I hope so. And then there's a fair bit of people that said totally. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ooh, crap, dude. What do I need to do now, bro? I forgot. Dude, what do I keep forgetting about? Oh my god. I just like really for the life of me don't remember. Yo, what up, Aussie? What up, bro? What's good, dog? What's good? Um. Oh shit. Ah, thank you. Yes. Cape physics, you guys. Cape physics, dude. Let's do some freaking research. Ugh, why did I keep forgetting about that? This guy makes sure to always inspire me and never give up on coding, not gonna lie. Keep up the grind, man. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear that, bro. You keep up the grind too, man. And honestly, bro, if you don't overdo it, it's not really a grind. It's not. It's not really a grind if you don't overdo it. If you keep yourself like, you know, if you're just chilling, you know, you know what I mean? Like it's not really a grind, brother. Like it's dead-ass not. It's dead-ass not. Like, so what I mean by that is like, you know, 30 minutes a day, bro. Anything that you do in life, bro, if you're doing it just 30 minutes a day, you're going to naturally get better at it and progress and find success. So I would tell people that all the time. 30 minutes a day, dude. That's all it takes. Even 20 minutes a day, dude. 20 minutes a day, dude. Seriously. Like, it's really that crazy. Like, 20 minutes a day isn't a lot. You can find 20 minutes a day to do something. And as long as you keep that up, bro, you're going to find success in it eventually. You know what I mean? And everybody has their own journey. You know what I'm saying? So you can't compare yourself. You just focus on you and doing the work and the process, right? You don't have to worry about, oh, what's going to happen a year from now? What's going to happen 5 years from now? What's going to happen 10 years from now? Blah, blah, blah. You don't really have to think about that. These are things that are like out of our control. Like, we can't predict the future. We don't know what's going to happen in 10 years. We don't even know if we're going to be here still. So the more you think about the future, the less you're in the present moment. So you really have to like check yourself and just be like, what's in front of me? Like, dude, all the time, like, I will literally be so in my head, I don't even see what's in front of me. So I gotta keep putting myself in check and being like, oh, I have a mocha to drink before it gets cold. Guess what, chat? That mug is cold. That mug is cold. Yeah. Consistency is truly the thing. Man, gotta agree. Facts, bro. Facts. Wise words. For sure, dude. Bro, I learned how to use OOP from your toots. My toots? How do you know I be passing gas on stream? How do you know I be passing gas on the stream? Let's keep it a buck 55. Let's keep it a buck 55,000, alright? My toots? I'm glad you learned OOP from my toots, bro. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. I think I could redo an OOP tutorial and do it where we're just using modules. If I don't already have that, I think I actually have that, but it's not like titled it. I can't remember. Yo, what's good, Pover? Pover Yonder. Nice name, bro. Nice name, bro. Nice name, brother. Brethren. How am I doing? I'm doing good, man. We gotta do research. I gotta do some research. Alright? And it's like... Oh, interesting. What is this? What is this? Okay, so we do have the rig. Okay, so he's doing it animations. This is the animations way, so that's not what we're trying to do. So we're gonna be... I'm gonna be doing like... I'm gonna see if cape... I'm gonna see if like having a movable cape... Interesting. It's actually interesting. So this guy is actually using animations. It's kind of crazy. But he didn't show himself animating it. He just showed himself rigging it. So I'm deadass kind of confused. Why does he say he had to like load in animations? It's kind of weird. I have to look at that later. I'm gonna copy that as a reference to kind of look back at. Excuse me. Alright. Reference. Research. Hey, man, gotta go. Alright, bro. Take care, man. One love. One love, B. One love, B. So there's already like a module for this. So I might see if that's worth using. It's like 2 years old. Sure, bro. I don't know what a Claude code pipeline is, so wait, what? I gotta purchase this shit, bro? Are we dead eye? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's a game. I gotta purchase this editor? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is we talking about? What the fuck is we talking about? Smart Bone 2. I don't understand what this is. You send a pic? Alright, bro, I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. I like it though. It looks good. But I don't think I can equip a cape. See how the cape looks. Oh my god. Oh. Crap, dude. Yo, you were crazy, bro. Do you want to see a funny picture? Like, holy crap. You were crazy. That is hilarious. Fucking shit. Yo, what's up? Is that what you're saying? Is that what that whoosh? What up, bro? Look like you haven't slept for 2 days straight. Yeah, my sleep has been terrible for a very, 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 very long time. So, no offense taken, brother. No offense taken. All right, chat. I'm gonna show you guys something. Um, and I'm gonna explain something real quick, okay? Because somebody said we will see, but I know what's actually gonna freaking happen. All right. I just want to see what you guys think, though. Same here. Ever since winter break started, my sleep schedule has went all over the place. Yeah. No, I don't. Coconut. Jeez, la freaking wheeze. All right. So check this out, chat. Check this out, chat. All right. So here's what we have. Okay. A fireball. Now you see that 2D image? You see that 2D image, but if you're like over here, it kind of looks fine. But like the more you're aligned with it, it looks 2D, right? Well, that, like, if you have multiple fireballs, and it's not like I don't need to be completely aligned with it too, right? So if you have multiple players, right? Like if it's chaotic and there's multiple players, like you're gonna see that as a 2D, right? You're gonna see that as a 2D. Like if I'm running around, obviously this is just one fireball, one angle. So I can't really like show you exactly what I mean. But if I see players shooting their fireballs at me, it's going to show up as 2D sometimes. And it's going to do it actually a lot of the time, and depending on how many players are there. Now, if it's just me and I'm running around, I can kind of like, if I'm moving as I'm shooting fireballs, then I'm not really gonna notice it as much. But if it's a multiplayer experience, that's when it's like a problem because players are gonna be all over the place, and if fireballs are coming at you, and if you're also fighting each other, and your fireballs are gonna come at you, then you're gonna see that 2D, right? And then especially if you have like more like not complex, but just different logic of effects, like maybe I have VFX that I need to be stationary for, then it's gonna kind of if you have effects like that, like the 2D effect, it depending on the effect though, but if it's a fireball type shit, like it's gonna be the 2D, right? Like it it's gonna at times be like kind of weird gameplay. Like it's just noticeable, like if I'm head on like this, right? And now if I'm fighting other players, like I'm gonna see that, you know what I mean? I personally though, I don't think it's that big of an issue, but all I'm explaining right now is that you're going to see this frequently. You're going to see this 2D. It's going to be noticeable. It's not going to be like uncommon. It's going to be pretty freaking common, especially the more players that are in the game. You know what I mean? Like even if you all are fighting a boss together, like you're still going to be like in line with that at some point, right? But I mean, it still looks really good. So I personally don't think it matters, but at the same time, it is something like we can't really see what it's gonna look like right now, but we do see like if I'm aligned with this, it's 2D. You know what I mean? And it just changes its angle. It's kind of just a weird effect, right? So it's whether you care about that or not. you know, and I personally don't care. I personally don't care, but it's something to think about because you want to keep the style consistent. You want to keep the style consistent. And it's very important if this is 2D and we're okay with this, that's how we're going to be moving forward with the same style of VFX. If we want to make it 3D, then that's how we're going to be moving forward with the same style of VFX. So that's just the important part to note. But what you said was Yeah, I have no idea. I don't keep up with that Z-Tech. I don't keep up with any of that dumb shit, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I do not keep up with, like, Roblox updates, like, at all. I just don't care. Um, but who said that it was... Can you just make a sphere and put some effects on it? Yeah, no, because a lot of this is 2D. So, like, actually, no, all of this is 2D, all of it. So we can't make a sphere because it's going to hide the 2D effects that are the trail. You know what I'm saying? So if we make a sphere, um, if we make a sphere, and we've already done that, by the way. I've already done that myself, and it looks terrible. It looks 10 times worse because it's hiding the effects, and all you see is like a fucking shitty sphere. But the VFX guy did make a 3D version, and it actually looks really good. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it looks really fucking good. I'm not gonna hold you. Hold on a second. Let me find this. Let me find this version real quick. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. It looks actually fire. But the art style kind of changes though, so that is something to think about. Yeah, dude. What the fuck, dude? This looks fucking insanely good, and I think it looks better. And you don't have that 2D effect, bro. You just dead don't. It looks way better. All right, I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on a second. I don't want to like dox DMs, but I'll just be super quick. All right. All right. So this is the 3D version. Okay. You see, it's not so spherical, but it looks way, in my opinion, it looks way better actually. It's this part though that's different. The explode, he like added like a cartoony effect on the explosion, so that kind of looks out of place. And I don't think that was there before. This part. But the fireball itself, in my opinion, looks way better. Because it's 3 fucking D, it's not 2D. It's not forcefully 2D. Um I don't know. So that's what we're going on. He wants to go with the 2D version though, so I don't really care. I don't really care at the same time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, for me though, too, I feel like I don't care right now. But if this was a game that I played and it's multiplayer and I'm seeing 2D effects, I'm gonna care. That's when I'm gonna fucking care. Yeah, the 2D does look good. Did you I mean the 3D does look good. Did you see the 2D real quick? I'll show you real quick. Now the 2D looks good, right? Like it looks good. It has a little bit more character when you're looking at it at this angle. It has a little bit more character of fire, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so the zap is there. Never mind. That little like spark is there. Okay. So the that didn't change at all. But yeah, but the problem is when you're looking at it, like, that's not a fireball. I couldn't even see it right there. You know what I mean? Like, and that to me is a problem. It's not a very big range, but if I'm looking at it in this like range right here and I'm dead center with it, then it looks like a 2D plane, and I think that's an issue. I think that's an issue from a um does like a gameplay perspective in the terms of we're wanting the gameplay to look great and consistent, right? I think in terms of art, it loses points because it's inconsistent. You know what I mean? The 3D version is consistent. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I'm seeing that. I mean, what do you think? What do you guys think? That's kind of how I'm seeing that, though. But also, it's because you're developing in a sense. You see what some other wouldn't notice. I do the same. That's a good point, but for this particular situation, I would disagree that that applies to this particular situation because it's a pretty decent size range. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm right here, I still saw it be 2D a bit. Now it's not that noticeable, but it's there. It's obviously not a sphere at the beginning, right? Obviously not a sphere at the beginning, right? I can't even see it at that point, and it looks like really bad when I'm looking dead center with it. Obviously not a sphere. This is a pretty big range. That's a pretty big range for it to not look good and for it to not look how it's supposed to. You know, like if I'm over here at the very beginning, it still was a 2D sphere. Now, if I'm like over here, okay, now it's looking good. Now it's looking good. You know what I'm saying? So, what we're going over is if this is a multiplayer, that's going to be a problem at some point. I mean, it's just not consistent when it comes to art, you know? So, I mean, I at the same time don't care. But if I chose, I would choose the 3D version. I think the 3D version just kind of like knocks it out of the park because it still looks great, still looks freaking S tier. You know, it's just a little bit of a different art style, but that's because it's 3D and but the fact that it's 100% consistent is a deal breaker. So no matter if you don't like the art style or if you like the 2D art style more, the fact that you know, the fact that it's consistent is um is a deal breaker for me. Yeah, but anyways, just something I wanted to go over. I think it's interesting. Do I think it's going to hinder gameplay? I don't know. That really strongly depends how much we're kind of noticing it. I think it's going to be noticeable and I think it's going to happen often. But is it going to happen non-stop? Are you non-stop going to notice 2D effects? Like, are you non-stop going to be seeing 2D planes? I think that's what's going to kind of maybe be the deal breaker or not. And I don't know if you're going to notice it that much, but I notice it's going to happen often. I think it's going to happen often. Like I'm fairly certain if we're multiplayer, it's probably going to happen often. You know what I mean? It's not just not going to happen. It's not going to be rare. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens, bro. See what happens, bro. But what else did I need to do, dude? Frick. I need to do that research. I'm probably gonna get off for that though. So I'm gonna end the stream because I really need to like lock in and I don't want to get distracted. Um, how long have we been streaming? Hour, 10 minutes. Is that good? I don't know. It's like it's like you feel me? It's like you feel me? Don't leave. What up, Nerfy? I mean, I'm just doing research, so I'm not gonna share my screen. And I'm not gonna like, and I don't want to pay attention to chat because I'm trying to lock in for it. If I get interrupted in my research, it's gonna fuck me up. Why am I not seeing this? Why am I not seeing? Oh, I'm missing chats. Damn, this could you use two perpendicular trails and make a custom orientation model for it? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so because it's a fireball and has a trail. This concept is cool, even despite the fact that I don't really play Roblox anymore after the chat update affected my main account. What chat update are you talking about? Can I give you a super OP weapon when the game releases? I have no idea. It's all magic though, I think. I think it's gonna be all magic, so yeah. Turning up my graphics. Where's my graphics? All right, I'm turning up my graphics for like 2 seconds. Okay, that makes it like 10 times better. I can still see the 2D, but it does make it like a lot better, but I can still see the 2D, but it's not nearly as much of a range now. So that is important to note. It's like barely, and it's also slightly noticeable. So that's interesting. That's interesting. So I don't know if you guys were tuning in. We were going over the 2D plane fireball. So when I turned up my graphics, it's like barely noticeable now. But something to note for that is like I have my graphics down because it shits on my freaking laptop. So like how many people are having like maximum graphics, you know what I mean? Not a lot, I don't think. I think most people have low graphics. So that is something to kind of think about. Um but I don't know, dude. I think that's a tough one. It's a tough one, bro. I still would kind of choose because of that because if I believe most people have low graphics, I still would choose the 3D because it's like, those low graphics people are going to see the low graphics. So they're going to see that 2D plane. They're going to have that wide range of being able to see the 2D plane and or when it turns into 3D for them, they're going to have that big range. So that's when I would like still go with the 3D just because of that consistency. You'll never have that issue. Um the art does change, but it's like it doesn't change by much. So, but at the same time is I don't know. In terms of success, if we're talking success, do I think that the 2D is going to bring down the success of the game? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think if they're seeing 2D planes nonstop and they don't like it, maybe. But if that's not the case, then I doubt it. I highly doubt that that's gonna like be a factor in whether the game's successful or not. I don't think that's gonna be the case. But if I'm playing though, if I'm playing and I'm shooting fireballs, I'm gonna want to see the fireball. Like I'm gonna want to be wanting to face it like this or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. It's a little bit too. I gotta turn down the tilt when he's running. So I don't know, bro. Like I don't like I was saying, like I'm saying, I don't think it's a big issue. But the issue doesn't need to be there because the 3D one exists, and that's all I'm saying. So I don't know. But anyways, I am gonna get off the stream, bro. I gotta do this research and stuff. So I will see you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for everybody tuning into the stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.